How are you, Mia?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Excited to be here talking about this movie. Um, I'm curious to start kind of, it's been a minute since you've been in a major release, and I'm curious what about this drew you to this project?
Mike Flanagan. It's, it really is all about Mike Flanagan.
And you've
I mean, the
done,
story, it's a wonderful story, but I would do anything for Mike.
yeah, it's also the second time you've done Stephen King, right? You were in a cameo in another one,
Yes, yes. And the director of that was my amazing husband. So so
hence the
so
cameo.
I don't know, maybe it's like, a trend. I have to sort of be inordinately fond of somebody in order to do it.
What would you say, Stephen King, prolific, so many great projects that have been brought to life. This one certainly counted amongst them, in my opinion. What is it that for you that translates and like that works so well?
In this movie,
Yeah.
um, well, I think that as much as I don't know, Stephen King is. I mean, maybe it's just that he is a man who creates universes in everything he creates to the point where you say Stephen King, and how many things come into your mind? A million worlds come into your mind, a million stories, a million characters, right? And that's sort of what this movie is about, in a way, that we each
Yes.
contain a million stories, myriad characters, uncountable, unbelievable. So maybe that is a way to sort of view this as a little lens to look at. If someone creates on the level of Stephen King, you know,
That's a really good point. We're all creating on a level, perhaps, like that.
yeah.
Your character has it's such a core part of the story. Did you try and just focus on the relationship and not think about the big picture so much of how much it means, or was it impossible not to think about how it applies to everything that's happening around that section of the story?
Well, I also was trying to remember all the dances. That was that was a lot of it. But working, Benjamin is the most adorable kid. It was not hard work at all. It was like insta love. I think he's magnificent. And I'm a child of the '70s, and getting to be married to Mark Hamill is like a dream come true. So I was just like, "Woo, this is great. This was not hard. it was fun, and it was."
You and Mark are both kind of iconic from a certain time, certainly to me
Oh
from a
wow.
certain
Okay.
time. And so I'm curious, like, he disappears. Like you don't see Luke here, you see Mark in this other role, but like talk about working with Mark Hamill and what kind of things come up there.
Oh, he's so cool, Mark. He's adorable. He's really is. He's a really really lovely man, and I just like he just loves to play around. You can see like, and he just goes for it. He is like totally unafraid. I think he's got it inspiring, and I love everything. I love all the things he's done with Mike, and I think he's so good in this movie. I think he broke my heart in this movie. We wanted to do more. We thought, like, can we just make a whole separate movie of like their relationship? Because we were just talking about like what where they'd been. Or we had a great time.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. You guys were both great. Great movie. Thank you for doing it
Thank
and
you.
congrats. Talk to you
Thanks.
soon. Bye.
Bye.